Today we're drinking an IPA, and I want to start off with a sad little tale that happens to every beer drinker along the way. So I had a specific glass for IPAs. The one that I would refer to kind of looks like a butt plug at the end, nice cylindrical, ridged sort of a handle base to it, a Spiegel, one of those fancy IPA glasses. Recently it broke, and that made me really sad because that was really my only specialty IPA glass. So I've had to now replace the specialty IPA glass with tulip glasses, which I realise I've got about 4 of those. Oh no, 6 of those. I have a lot of those. So I'm not going to go buy a new specific IPA glass because, well, let's be honest, like probably most hardcore craft beer drinkers, you have way too many goddamn glasses. I have 8, 10 in the fridge, and about another 5 or 6 that sit in the cupboard. I've been thinking about not keeping them in the fridge as well. I saw something recently about not keeping glasses in the fridge, so maybe I might try that. Anyway, the point is, I'm drinking an IPA in a tulip glass, which is fine. It's just not my IPA glass, which I've had for years and I'm missing. That's a really long intro. ABV TV, where I drink beer on the internet and tell you boring tales about glassware, which I no longer have. Today we are drinking a West Coast IPA from Black Hops in Queensland, Hornet India Pale Ale. Now I say it's a West Coast IPA style just because no one does English IPAs anymore. I can't think of the last time I had a English IPA. It's either West Coast or New England Neepers. Anyway, color wise, we've got a nice sort of a, on the camera it probably looks a little bit darker than what it really is. It's actually more of a lighter yellow than what you're seeing here. It's because I have bad light and I probably should get one of those ring lights, and you know, what are you going to do? A small sort of bubbly white head that's been fading pretty quickly in the glass there, but otherwise it's a nice looking beer. Aroma wise, I'm getting those fruity flavors straight up, the tropical citrus kind of aromas that are coming through. I'm getting kind of like a orange or tangerine coming through, a little bit of maybe a little passion fruit that's coming through in there as well. Flavor wise, it's actually a little bit drier than you would expect. It's actually quite a dry finish to this beer. It's a little, I wouldn't say there's much bitterness that's coming through, but there is something there that's sort of, it's almost mouth-watering that you would sort of associate with a sour, but it's nowhere near being a sour. It is quite an ale type flavour, but yeah, quite kind of dry, crisp sort of a finish. Still not picking much up in the way of additional flavour, so there is that sort of that standard sort of malt kind of flavour, which in the past I would describe as maybe like a little bready, might be a little bit more sort of heavy than that, maybe even closer to was going to say pasta, but pasta would assume it's more wheat, and I'm not getting really, I don't think there'd be much wheat that would be added into this beer. It's probably more of a, more sort of a bread cracker kind of a flavour. Hop wise, yeah, it's starting to pick up a little bit now, which is more citrus and stone fruit. So probably a little bit of grapefruit. Yeah, a bit zesty. So probably a little lemony. Yeah, it's all in all like a. I'm butchering how it really is. It's quite balanced and it's quite nice, and it's probably more to what you would expect from a modern day IPA. The difference being that it's not as malty sweetness or as much hop bitters that you would sort of expect. With IPAs, you kind of expect it to be more sort of a piney, resiny kind of a flavour from the hops. Malt bill might have a little bit of caramel in it, so it'll be a little bit more sort of caramel and toffee, while this is very much, I'm going to imagine it's probably mostly pale or a Pilsner malt that they pop into this one, and then the hops are very much late aromatic, but not large quantities as well. It's an interesting beer, but it's nice. I'm enjoying it. I think this is now the second Black Hops beer that I've reviewed on the channel. I believe I did the Goat, the hazy, a little bit earlier on. Like that. This is also a 6% beer, so again, it's on the higher end of the scale, where if you're going out, you're only going to have one of these, maybe two, but if you're at home, you could easily run through 3 or 4 of them. Depending what your tolerance are, I suppose, with those higher alcohol beers. I know some people who just can't handle them, 1 or 2, that's enough, because they feel very heavy and full and bloated from it. Not me. I can kind of drink a lot of them, but it's years and years of practice. Let's put it down that way. It even says on the can that it's dry and has stone and citrus fruit, so that's exactly sort of what I was picking up flavour-wise in there before. All in all, this is a pretty good beer. Is it the best IPA in the world? No, but it's by no stretch of imagination is it a bad beer. It's a really nice beer. This is the kind of beer that you would pick up from time to time and have a couple of, because it's light enough to be refreshing, but still give a bit there to let you know that's an IPA, that it's a bolder beer, it's a bigger beer. Yeah, it's enjoyable. So Black Hops Hornet, India Pale Ale, I just say it's an IPA. Black Hops Hornet IPA. Go out and get him. Hey, there's something again.